So I was studying about Elijah in the Bible, and I just love like God's character because like Elijah was running from Jezebel. He was running from Jezebel in so much fear. And he got so depressed and fearful and went through so much trauma from it that he stopped and he was just praying, asking God to just let him die. Like, how many of us have been there? And God's so awesome because he's like, rather than rebuking him and, for praying that and asking him of that, he sent an angel and to comfort him, to provide nourishment. He sent food and water. He provided him rest. Like he had him just go to sleep, and he provided him like time and space to process his emotions and like allowed him to let it all out. And I want to stop there and say this because sometimes we have to cry out to our Father in heaven. We have to let it out to him. Stop venting to humans because we don't always understand. And meanwhile, we want to give the right advice and things like that, but we filter things through our traumas and emotions and things like that. Sometimes, honestly, your soul just needs to cry out. Your spirit needs to come in the presence of God, your Father in heaven, and needs to just cry out. Like, let your mistakes cry out, to your Creator. Your aches, your heartaches, and your pains, just let it out to God. Let it out to Jesus. So also with Elijah, God spoke to him. He didn't come to him like, burning bush and all, masculine and things like that. No, he knew Elijah was going through a traumatic time. So he spoke to him in like a still, small voice. And then he changed his mission. He gave him a new focus, something else to focus on. I love it because it's like God's so personal and he's so just loving and caring, and he gets down in your mess with you and in your depression and your trauma and your anxiety with you. And he knows you better than you know yourself. He knows the right thing to do. So he changed his focus. He gave him a new mission and got him on his way. I just love the character of our God. He's like the ultimate best friend and father. And if you're going through a hard time, just cry out to God because he'll never let you down. Love you, and Jesus loves you more.